Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Scrap Mechanic video. My name is Matt and today we're going to be building this challenge build for Thursday's stream. That was a pro YouTuber intro. I'm happy with that. Anyway, enough of the YouTubery crap. Yeah, YouTube completed it, mate. Let's get to building what I am going to be calling Jeff. So, to start with, you're going to need some metal blocks, a controller, a saddle seat, and some electric engines, and that'll get us the sort of base built. So, 3 blocks wide to start with, and bash your saddle seat on top. And then fill this out so that we can get engines in the back. Like so. Engine at the back. Same thing for the front. And we should have some... oh, wrong place. We should have something that looks like this. And then we need to sort of put a frame around it. So 2 high all the way around like this. And keep going. And the reason we do this is because this car actually needs to be fairly heavy for it to work as intended, so that's why we're doing that. Then you can stick a 3 square on the front, and then from there come out 1, 2, 3 metal blocks, up 2 metal blocks, and back in 1. And you can stick your controller under there, like so. Repeat that for the other side. Magic. And now we can get to building the suspension pieces, and you're going to need a little bit of different parts for the suspension pieces. So you're going to need T-pieces, so you can replace the controller, you don't need them anymore. You're going to need short pipes, you're going to need these corner pieces that we've already got down here, twice it would appear, and you are most definitely going to need bearings. Then the big wheels. And I think that might be about it. So, first things first, get your T-pieces and stick a couple of T-pieces on the top, like this. Then you can put a bearing on this end, and you put a bearing on that end, and on the metal block below it. A couple more T-pieces sticking outwards like that. And then we're going short pipe 2 out on either side, like so. And then you want to get, I have forgotten a piece, right? So you need the curved piece as well, definitely need that. Then you want to curve back in towards the thing, towards the car, bearing on either end of there, and the other side. Curve back in and bearing on the end of there, and then you can sort of join these pieces up. So curve down and a T-piece, and then get your welding tool and weld those 2 together. Once you've got them 2 in, then you need to stick a bearing on the bottom like so, and then you can curve back in towards the back of the car again. 1 short piece, and then a 3-piece thing that points up and out. Very important that you get it the right way. Bearing on there, bearing on there. We can leave that bit for now. Let's repeat the process. Magic. So now we can put the sort of steering bit and the stabilizer bar in. So for that you're going to need some more curved pieces, and you're coming off this bearing here, which is eventually going to be our steering bearing. So go down and then go back towards the vehicle, and then chuck a bearing in, and then you want to put a T-piece in that goes out like that. A short piece either side, 1 and 1 over here. And then you want to curve away from the vehicle like that, and another bearing. And at this point then you want to join these 2 things up. So a curved piece from that bearing, a curved piece from that bearing, and weld them together. And then we repeat the process on the other side. Okay, so now we can build the sort of torsiony spring bits at the bottom. So, from this bearing here, you want to do a corner pipe that goes out from the car, or towards the front of the car and down. And from the down pipe, then you can go two pipes, two short pipes, and a curve that goes away from the body of the car, and a bearing. And then the other one, this is where you're going to need the suspension. So we go curve out and curve all the way back round, bearing, and then curve down, and then jack that up a bit, and then you need to grab a suspension. So I've used tier 5, and it's got to be the sport suspension, the other one won't fit. You can get rid of the metal blocks now, you don't need them. Drop that in there, and then a curved piece back out, and then a bearing on there, and then we can sort of join these up and give it a bit of an arm for the wheel. So curved piece on there, straight piece, T-piece, weld those together, couple more straight pieces, bearing, curved piece.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Bearing, wheel. And that is all there is to it. So let's repeat the process on the other side just quickly. So once you've completed the steps on the other side, you should have something that looks like this. Now, if you take it off the lift at this point, it will all go very, very floppy. So what we need to do is grab a connector tool, and I'll show you how to link it up. So from your connector tool, steering wise, you want to go, slow this down, from the seat to the one directly in front of you but above. So it wants to be on the top one. Okay? And then from the connectors, from the controllers, sorry, you want to go straight out to these horizontal bearings there and there. So they go straight out. Engine wise, connect it to the seat and connect it to the end bearings there and there. And switch this one round. And you may have to switch the steering, but you'll have to check when you get in. Controller wise, you want to set this to plus 30. And then when you take it off the lift, you realise that one of them is the wrong way around. So grab your connector tool and just switch the angle of this bearing and it'll jump up like this. Suspension, then you can give it a few things, like 2, 3, 2 up and a couple up. And that is your suspension done. So now all you need to do is repeat it for the other side. So once you've repeated the process on the back, you should have something that looks like this. Connect all the connections exactly as we did the front, and you should be good to go. I didn't put any power in the engine, so it's crawling along. But there we go. All I did then to add to this to get to Jeff was some paint. And I put some bars on the thing for jumping up and a bit of a roll cage on top, etc. But as you can see, the suspension travel in there is mint. This is going to absolutely crush Steve. Brilliant. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you would. Like I said, I'll put the link to the video that I got this idea from in the description. Right. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time.